Hello everyone, my name's Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Yeah, and tonight we're going to be doing the Quick to Judge challenge. So sit back, relax and stay tuned. Okay everyone, so before we do this challenge, I've got about 60 pages left of The Queen of Bedlam by Robert McCammon. It's 5 stars. There's something insane happens. I've got about 60 pages and I just wanted to tell you that because, you know, I've dragged myself away from reading the book because I care about you guys so much and want your company. So yeah, I'm going to get straight back to this after this. Okay everyone, so this is a fairly kind of straightforward challenge stroke tag, and yeah, it was created by Ali Rizdal and Jess from Jess Book Girl TV. It's an awesome channel, go check her out. And she wanted to bring it back to BookTube. It's such a fun tag, it's such a fun challenge, and I was challenged by Kevin Towel Reads to do this. Okay, there are only 5 prompts, and the first prompt is to pick up 5 to 10 unread books from your shelves. And I've done that already. And now all of these books are kind of like just kind of outside my TBR, and they're all horror books. Well, most of them, I think one isn't, sort of horror adjacent, and kind of vintage, authors that I haven't read for a long time, or authors that I've tried a long time ago and didn't really get on with, but I want to give another chance. So yeah, and all I need to do for each of these is read the first paragraph from each of these books. Now if the paragraph's 2 or 3 lines long, I'm going to use my discretion, and it might be the first 2 paragraphs, just to get a feel for the book. And I'm going to read them, and then I'm going to rank them. I'm not going to tell you my complete ranking. I'm going to give you some time when I'm ranking them, and then I want you to guess which one I've ranked number 1. And then I'm going to add a little twist to it, because that one is going to be on my TBR for next year. Sorry, for next month. And then whatever you said down in the comments below, I'm going to add that one on as well. So it's a bit of a game we're going to play. Okay, so I've chosen 5 books, and the first book is The Unloved by John Saul. And yeah, I love this cover, and I know this was a popular author, very popular author, around about the time when Stephen King started as well, and he didn't take off as much as Stephen King, but yeah, he's still loved by many. But I never got into him. I think I read one, I can't remember what it was called now, Stuff for the Children or something, and yeah, just didn't get on with it. So I'm going to try this, Unloved. Okay, she was in the darkness somewhere, moving slowly toward him. Though he couldn't see her, he never saw her. Never until the last minute he could feel her coming. It was almost as if he could smell her. But that wasn't it either. For the smell, the strange musky odor that filled his nostrils, was his own fear and the scent of her. Okay, so that's the first book. Not too bad. Okay, next up we got Whitley Strieber, Unholy Fire. And now I have read one of his. There's a werewolf one, I think it's Call of the Wild or something, I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is probably more about kind of devil worshippers or something. So let's read the first paragraph. Find it. It was the laughter that made her run, more than the dark, more than that gliding shadow. The air swept like cold silk past her face. She heard her own feet drumming on the pavement, felt the frigid wind invading her lungs. His heavier tread drove her on. She knew that she was losing ground. She'd been a damn fool. Of course, she should have called the car service. Okay, a woman being pursued. Sounds interesting. Okay, then the next one. Okay, I'm very interested in this. Brian Keane, Urban Gothic. read from him before and I absolutely love his work. Okay, so chapter 1. Okay, I'm going to have to go beyond the first paragraph because it's just shit happens. Xavier grumbles from the back seat. I'm going to have to go a bit further than that. A car rolled slowly past, its underside so low to the ground that it almost scraped against the road. The windows were tinted and they couldn't see the driver, but the vehicle's stereo was turned up loud enough to rattle their teeth. Brett sighed in frustration. Now's not the time, Xavier. Okay, I really want to read on with that second paragraph, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Okay, Urban Gothic. And then we get to very popular Dean Koontz. Now he's very hit or miss, and I've already spoken about him on my channel. There's a couple of his books that I really love, and I'm not sure if this is one of his early ones. I think it's not. I think it's one of his late ones. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, let's read the first paragraph. It's 6 minutes past midnight, Tuesday morning, on the way home from a late rehearsal of her new stage show. Tina Evans saw her son Danny in a stranger's car. But Danny had been dead more than a year. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit more. 2 blocks from her house, intending to buy a quart of milk and a loaf of whole wheat bread, Tina stopped at a 24-hour market and parked in a dry yellow drizzle of a sodium vapor light beside a gleaming cream-colored Chevrolet station wagon. The boy was in the front passenger seat of the wagon, waiting for someone in the store. Tim could only see the side of his face. Sorry, Tina. But she gasped in painful recognition. Danny. Okay, it's more than one paragraph, sorry. Okay, and then this is more horror adjacent, or kind of weird. I read one book that I loved, and it's kind of science fiction, a bit of everything. And China Mabel, I might be mispronouncing his name, Mabel, and that is The City in the City. Okay, so let's get to that. I could not see the street or much of the estate. We were enclosed by dirt-coloured blocks, from windows out of which leaned vested men and women with morning hair and mugs of drink, eating breakfast and watching us. This open ground between the buildings had once been sculpted. It pitched like a golf course, of a child's mimicking of geography. Maybe they had been going to wood it and put it in a pond. There was a copse, but the saplings were dead. Okay. Right, so everyone, those are my 5 books. So, now I'm going to give you a moment. Right, this is me giving you a moment. Wait a moment. And down in the comments, you're going to decide which of these books. Let's just go through them again. City in the City, Eyes of Darkness, Urban Gothic, Unholy Fire, or The Unloved. I decide I'm going to put on my TBR next month. And I'm going to put a second book on my TBR because I'm going to look down in the comments, and the one that wins the most votes in the comments is also going to go on my TBR. So yeah. Okay, so a process of elimination. The City in the City, yeah. Okay, I know the Dean Koontz one was quite interesting, the dead child in the car, but I'm not going for that. Excuse me. And then, this was a close one. The Unloved, this is my top 3. Unholy Fire, number 2. And I'm going with Urban Gothic. And as I said, I really wanted to read on the second paragraph. I could see what was there. So I should have given you a little bit of a clue. So yeah, that's my first book on my TBR for March. Okay everyone, so that's my video for today. Sorry if I'm sounding a bit hoarse. That's just the way it is. But yeah, let me know please what you would have chosen from those first paragraphs. And I'm going to pick a winner before I do my TBR for March. And announce that tomorrow. I'm hoping, actually I think, yeah, I'm going to do my TBR tomorrow, just some news of videos to come, and then I'm going to do my wrap up probably 2 or 3 days after that. Yeah, and this is going to be on my wrap up, and this is the 5-star people, and now I'm going to let you go because I need to freaking finish this thing. So take care of yourselves, keep those pages turning, and cheers.